Welcome, Enemy Lady fans. How you guys doing? We're back. We're here. We bring you a Goblin Slayer episode 8.
Whispers and prayers and chants.
Yes, and we were not in the church for those prayers, and we were not whispering them, all chanting and singing hallelujah. We were not doing that.
You sure? Because I'm pretty sure we were kind of praying for a Goblin Slayer to live.
We were definitely
after last episodes and stuff.
Yeah,
like
with the cliffhanger, people definitely knew. Come on, he was alive. That was definitely obvious. But as always, guys, your main host, Legendy Vash, Miguel,
Sam the Manga Man.
And guys, don't forget to always subscribe and comment down below your thoughts about this episode 8. And don't forget to like the video or dislike the video, whichever you think we're doing good or bad. Let us know what you guys think down in the comments below, as always, guys. So let's get to the video of episode 8 review. And goddamn, I wish that first 3 minutes, 5 minutes of that was much longer. And just the way I love how the Sword Maiden kept flicking her boobs like this, like, I'm like
teasing you, teasing the viewers.
And I love how she has no bra too on, like she just got the nipples showing. I'm like, okay, I heard you. Oh, I see you, take me.
Well, it beats. Well, would you rather have? Well, I'd rather have the Sword Maiden more than the Priestess girl because you know.
But sadly, the Sword Maiden couldn't be there fully to do the recovering because she's not a virgin because of what happened 10 years ago, and
goblins.
And she said that she's still scared of goblins, even though she defeated the Demon King or the Demon Lord. So it shows how courageous she is, but also how weak in her other side against another species she is.
Yeah, I could see, it makes sense, but at least she was strong enough to continue being an adventurer, like we said. But she'll permanently have this PTSD no matter what. But then a little bit before that part, remember we go in a flashback, we see a Goblin Slayer as a kid and we see his face. Technically we see his adult face, kind of see his adult face.
I completely forgot about that, honestly. I just care about the bed scene.
We only see his mouth, but we don't see his eyes.
Yeah.
And like it was kind of cool, and he seems to be being trained by some kind of troll, some kind of brown.
I think he's like a mixture of a troll dwarf.
I thought it was like a goblin when I was reading the manga. Like, is that half goblin trying to teach this guy how to kill his own people, kind of thing? I was like, wait, how does that make sense? But then looking at this, seeing he's really like a troll. He's brown colored. He looks completely different from what I thought. So okay.
I felt like he was like a goblin troll, like a half species or some species that we don't know yet. But I really want to know more about that because that was pretty interesting to see his passing away. He was trained on how to be not heartless, but how to be so determined and be so upfront about it and be like scream what you want and what you want to do.
He was being trained to be strong because even the troll guy was like, what could you have done with your sister? Nothing. You're useless. You have no power and stuff like that. What makes you think that you can actually protect her? Why didn't you just get out of the closet, and attack goblins and run with your sister? No, because you're useless. You're powerless. You ain't shit.
Do you know?
Sorry for language.
Do you know what it reminds me of though? As being a coach on a football team. That's what the job is. Or coach on a soccer team. Or coach on any type of sports team. And it's just like that because they're supposed to break you and rebuild you to be stronger. Also like army, the military too. The army too, they're known for that. Fraternities as well. They're supposed to break you and make you a better person at the end. And if they don't, they failed at what they were supposed to do. And yeah, like, I mean, I actually thought it was a goblin. It's kind of that trained Goblin Slayer. It would feel I have mixed feelings, a little bit more racism in a way. I would feel like that's very ironic of a goblin trying to train a person to be a Goblin Slayer and then have him kill his own species. Exactly. But I wonder if that's because he's one of the oldest goblins and he hates how the species has changed over the years. That could be a reason. Who knows? But like the thing is, they're not smart, but they're not dumb either, though. So who knows, but from what we saw, you think it's a troll. I thought it was a half-species troll and dwarf. But it's not a goblin, so okay, he's not getting killed. But then, going back to the bed scene, not to the sexual part, back to Goblin Slayer, we saw his scars, like his actual body. And I gotta say, this dude is built. That's what I want to be built like, the way he looks, just turn around like those, like six-pack obliques and hamstrings and the like. Trapezius right here, the deltoids were strong. I'm like, damn, But dude, can you give me your gym routine? I want to know what the you've been doing. Like, I know.
Slay Goblins.
I know you slay Goblins 24/7. But can you tell me your training regimen? Like, I want to know that.
Goblin Slayer.
You're like, oh yeah. You wake up, slay Goblins. Afternoon, slay Goblins. Evening, slay Goblins.
Eat, sleep, slay Goblins, repeat.
What does he eat though? Cause remember, he didn't eat for 2 days.
He eats anything. I mean, he doesn't care as long as he gets the
Does
nutrients.
he eat goblins?
That would be really.
No, I'm just kidding. He don't. He just kills them. I was just being weird.
But pretty much, it's eat, sleep, slay Goblins, repeat.
But my favorite line out of this episode was how the dwarf, the elf, and the lizard kept the promise to not eat until the because that's the way they celebrate it. And I find that beautiful because I'm a person who loves promise or the ideology in anime the way they've been using in One Piece, the way they've been using in Naruto with my ninja way and everything. Because I grew up with the way I want to live like that with my friends, promises, and as you can see, I don't have many. My connection with old friends are not still here because they broke their promises. They have done this. So I love how anime still tries to go of the ideology. I find that beautiful, my opinion, my aspect, and the way I see my point of view of life. And I find that really beautiful how they still try to use that, how people hopefully still keep their promises and keep their words. So I find it beautiful on my end.
Well, the thing about that is when it comes to like anime or manga related, when someone said, yo, after this we're gonna have a meal together or we're gonna do this together, it's like a
red flag.
It's like a red flag
times,
right there that someone might actually die in this or someone can get really badly hurt.
But when it comes to some type of adventure show, it's obvious. But when it comes to a long story like Naruto or One Piece, it's kind of hard.
That kind of happened too.
Okay. But when it most overall, I'm not. Let's not get details because I could go on a long tangent about that.
Exactly.
But let's not go in details.
But that's a reasonable excuse to not be able to keep promises.
But
you know,
I love that concept though. I love that concept. Like me, I love my friends. Like friends to me are like family. So I really love that concept. Like very much about that. But what else do you want to add about that? If not, let's just go to the end.
Yeah, there really wasn't much afterwards. The Goblin Slayer told
the girls with the big boobs just came out to bring him a powder of flower.
Technically, she was affection, like she was like touching him and everything too.
Yeah, she was.
And then pretty much like when she left and stuff like that, the priestess woke up and it's like, oh shit, did you see? It's like, yeah, you have no scars, you're good. That's how straight up. No interest in you.
Yeah.
No interest in you, girl. And
oh no, I was talking about the witch. They came with,
witch girl.
I was talking about how she came through the town to bring him only specific flower from the original town where they're from to bring it to him because he has a plan and everything. So that's pretty dope. But I just wanted her to take out the flower from her boobs instead, not just carry it. I want her to just take that whole thing out, like somehow magically.
I'm gonna be like, what the hell what more do you have?
So like I have a whole pound of flour, be like, here you go. I'm like,
what else do you have in there?
I'm like, no, you can't touch. But to me that was fun. That's my second favorite comedic moment, and it was also of how the priestess was very shocked of how Goblin Slayer knows so much about like asking questions out of his curiosity, knowing about the ice cream. So that's pretty dope and everything. And the ending fight was, very, very straightforward, very strategic. Telling him do this, the shield, flower, boom, fire explosion. And I love what you said.
Kill the eyeball, getting monster, whatever, giant eyeball. And then he said, you said no fire, no water, no poison. This doesn't count.
Because it wasn't made by me.
It's an explosion.
He said loophole. So I love how smart he is. He said, you said fire, no poison, no water. Neither done from me. It was done by his explosion. Not my fault. We caused it as a team. So if you want to, blame somebody, blame all of us. Because we're the one that caused the explosion.
But anyway, he also had another plan if he was going to use explosion. But it was going to take a lot longer.
Well, shoot arrows, run back and forth. So I really love that.
Basically, yeah, like so. Yeah, and that's going to take, it's going to work, but it's going to take way too much time. So.
Plus, I want to add the score in this episode was very good. The score was very soothing, very quick. So I really love the score about this episode.
The score was good.
It was very soothing. So I really love about this episode. But other than that, this episode was straightforward, was entertaining. I would say it's better. It was better than Sword Online episode 8. So I'll give this a 4.5.
I give it a good 4 out of 5. It was good. It was a good episode. Last episode gave it that good build up, and it kind of maintained the build up.
Yeah, it did. It did.
Not what too high expectation, but well, unless you're gonna count the beginning part. But
yeah, the high expectation is there.
But it's like
but
then that fight in the last 8 minutes of the anime was really good.
Yeah, it was strategic. It was straight.
We learned a little bit about
Dragon,
what's
so
to come next episode. Some giant mirror thing that's in front of them that sees the reflection.
Good cliffhanger again, like we did last week. So this is going to be another cliffhanger. So this was entertaining. Hopefully you guys like this episode. Don't forget to comment down your thoughts as well down below. And like I said down below, we're going to continue with our praying for you to listen to our outros, because most likely you guys don't always listen to our outros. So guys, don't forget to follow us on Twitter and Instagram at AnimeGNG, and follow our personal Twitter account at legend_D_Vash.
Yeah, Sam the Manga Man, not Mega Man, it's Manga Man.
And don't we have a like page for Facebook?
Yes, we do. Anime Lately has a Facebook page called Anime Lately Official. We also have a like page too at Anime Lately GNG, where we talk about news, anime, manga, our videos that comes out every time. We have our webs and schedule, everything. We have them all. Come join us. Press the like button.
Yes, join the like button as well. We also have a Discord server run by Geeks+Gamers. Join us, sir, for many things. Anime Lately conversation and sports wars, Star Wars, movies, TV, anything involving the geekdom is there. So join us, sir, for the GNG community. Thank you very much. We also have that special occasion where you can ask questions for such podcasts as
the Anime Lately podcast. Guys, if you ask questions on a Discord server, we can use these questions for the next Anime Lately podcast that's hosted by me, I'm your main host, which is also hosted by co-host is Miguel, also co-host by Ray Apollo, not the chicken. And we talk all anime manga related questions and have a fun time in that podcast. Check it out at Geeks+Gamers Network on Podbean and iTunes. But we have other podcasts too, like Gaming with Geeks, Geeks+Gamers Prime. We have it all. Check it out.
And like we have it all, we also have a Patreon page, guys. So join that Patreon page. We gotta appreciate that you could help us, support us. Join our tea and nerd that will be there for the month of December. We're trying to work things out right now. So we gladly appreciate it for you supporting us. Thank you very much, guys. And everything we have said is in the description down below. And don't forget, guys, like the video.
Comment. Let us know how we do. We need to know how we're doing right now.
Yeah.
We need some feedback.
And also subscribe. Press that red button, guys.
And press that bell notification to know that we got new videos came out in our YouTube channel right now.
And also share that video, because it will be helping us to do what we need to do and continue growing as a brand and as a name, guys. So as always, guys, hashtag Goblin Slayer episode 8 and hashtag Anime Geeks and hashtag Sword Maiden looking good. So guys, talk to you guys later.
Peace.